This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. When you're at your best, you can do great things, but sometimes life gets in the way. Working with a therapist can empower you to be the best version of yourself, no matter what life throws at you. Visit betterhelp.com/allies to try it out.
Hello, welcome to the Easy Allies podcast. I'm Daniel Bloodworth, coming to you from Los Angeles, California. We're shooting at a different day and time as usual. Had a little traveling going on this week, but this week I am joined by Bradley Ellis.
Hello.
Michael Huber.
Yo.
Michael Damiani.
How's it going?
And making it all happen in our control room, there's Isla Hink.
How's it going?
And this show is filmed before a live studio audience of one, Gabby Montoot.
And a live internet audience of Chad.
Yeah, but they're not in the studio.
No.
Truly.
Friends, we're here to talk about some of the biggest headlines in video games this week. We're also going to talk about some other things that happened that we've been doing this week. Mixing things up a little, doing some fun things. Brad went to that Nintendo store in New York City.
I did.
We got NPDs.
Yes.
For January. And of course, we need to overthrow Sega. But before we get started, we must answer for the mistakes we made in last week's episode. Isla, begin corrections music, please.
Boop.
Brad, you are guessing that it's been 6 or 7 years since Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Mm-hmm. That game was released February 2014. 2014.
Yeah, I remember 2014. Hated that year. 9 years.
It's been just shy of 9 years.
Disgusting. We still don't have a new Donkey Kong game. What is happening?
We got Metroid, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. Oh, I want that
Tropical
8.
Freeze got ported to Switch.
Yeah, I got Funky Kong, I guess.
This one's more of a clarification, but while the Metal Gear Game Boy Color game is titled Metal Gear Ghost Babel in Japan,
It's called Metal Gear Solid.
it's just called Metal Gear
Yes.
Solid in the US. But
That's
it,
not confusing.
It
Wait.
probably still makes
Yes.
more sense to distinguish it as Ghost Babel
Yes.
because it's a completely different story
Yes.
Yeah.
entirely.
This is why I never step in and do corrections for this because it's too long-winded.
Right.
It's just better to call it Game Boy Color Metal Gear Solid and be done with it.
Yeah.
Or Ghost Babel. One
Just
of the-
call
It
it
was
Ghost
never
Babel.
called Ghost Babel here.
No,
No,
that's
it's not.
Japanese.
And the box art is Metal Gear Solid. There's not.
I call it-
it's not
I've
called
called-
Ghost Babel
I've called that
anywhere
the
on the
entire
packaging.
time. That's crazy.
That's its real name.
Yeah,
It is.
Yeah.
It truly is.
that's cool.
Damiani said we don't get stuff like Iwata Asks anymore.
Ooh.
However, Nintendo has continued an Ask the Developer series in very much the same vein. In fact, just last year there were series on Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Nintendo Switch Sports, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Splatoon 3, and Fire Emblem Engage. Perhaps the biggest difference is simply that it's not particularly clear who's asking the questions.
There you go. It's not the same.
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
Not the same.
Yeah. What I got the nuggets out of them. Yeah.
There's some pretty good nuggets in there.
Yeah.
Once they said this, they're like, oh yeah, I remember reading that Switch Sports one. I remember reading the OLED one. Yeah. Brad said that Game Boy Advance is 16-bit. It is not. It is a 32-bit system.
Well, I said that just because they had a lot of Super Nintendo ports on there.
Sure.
You got me.
And most importantly, I was not sure how to pronounce that planet that Olimar comes from in the Pikmin series, but I looked up an old trailer from a previous game, and Isla was correct. The pronunciation is indeed Hokotate.
Hee. I did it.
If you have a correction, leave it in the YouTube comments on either the public version or the patron version of this podcast. Start with the word correction and leave a timestamp so I know what the heck we were talking about. End corrections music.
Boop.
Yo, I got a quick Nintendo question.
Okay.
If you want to make a movie and have like a Nintendo in it, are you allowed to, or you need their approval?
Don't know exactly. That's probably a weird little line there. Depends maybe on the type of movie it is. Maybe you could have it, but because of movie stuff, they would rather get paid for it. You know? It's like,
Nintendo gets that cash too.
Yeah.
Or you could just
Like, if you were gonna make a
you could
movie
just
about,
have
like,
things
the
to cover your
history of
bases.
Nintendo.
Kind of, you know, like a lot of that stuff. It's like maybe you could argue this in court, but let's cover our bases.
Yeah.
So
I don't know, Heber. Don't know the answer.
Don't do it, man.
Yeah, I'm not.
It seems like free
I'm
product
not.
placement. So if it's just there,
Yeah.
you're not charging them.
Yeah.
Wasn't the Super Bowl? They just did a commercial for it was like Bud Light versus like Coors or something.
Yeah.
But
and
it wasn't
then
even
was
for
like,
them.
yo, it's Heineken
so it's like, do you
or
really
whatever.
think they agreed
Yeah.
to be in there and like, using their logo and
True,
stuff? It's
true.
like it's free advertising,
Yeah.
but like at the end it was like not even for them.
Yeah.
So I imagine they don't care as long as you're not asking for money.
Cool.
Aside from random movie legalities, what's the best way to start a podcast?
Game announcement.
Oh, we've got a game announcement here.
Every time now, Blood, you better look out. Movie legalities.
Ask Code Law, dude. He'd probably know.
Yeah.
He might, or he might not.
Or he might
Side
not.
quest.
I don't think he's an entertainment lawyer.
But anyways, yeah. Sega announced a game, a collaboration with Yoko Taro of Nier fame. So this is a tricky one to say on a podcast because it's written as 404 game reset, but it's pronounced as error game reset.
Yoko Taro.
Yep.
Yep.
And this is wild, as you might expect. This is a mobile RPG that reimagines classic Sega games as attractive women in a world where Sega reigns at the top of the world and controls everything.
Right. I was like Hyper Dimension Neptunia was like that.
There's a
Just
little bit.
consoles.
There's a little bit of that, yeah.
So in this reality, Shenmue 6 exists.
No, it doesn't.
Maybe,
There.
maybe not. But
Not even this reality can say Shenmue, dude.
I want to bring up these character designs.
Sadly.
So we'll start Virtua Cop.
Yes. I was just talking about this game
I've
recently.
never seen Huber get so excited for an anime girl in my
Dude,
life.
I just love Virtua Cop. It's been so long.
She's the gun.
The gun.
I
Rate that gun.
Oh, 10 out of 10.
All right.
Yeah.
I tweeted, I'll say it here. If you have a line on a Virtua Cop cabinet, you better tweet me because I will drive across state lines to play that machine. You let me know. Please.
Like it's a crime to drive across state lines
Yeah.
to play arcade games.
I'm
What
just
if it's in
saying,
Mexico?
I will go far to play Virtua Cop. It's been too long.
Yeah, so she's got some blue streaks in her hair. She's got purple eyes. She's got a white jacket. She's got that blue Virtua Cop gun with the kind of telephone cord kind of thing going up around her armpit somewhere.
Bulletproof, like
I just noticed. I'm
Bust?
like, where's the cord going?
what?
Plugged
Yeah.
straight into her chest.
And then like
Yeah.
ammo belts and some ammo, another ammo belt thing, pouch thing on her leg there. Some very, very short cutoff shorts.
I like her jacket, actually.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Cyberpunk Edge Runners, kind of, a little bit.
Nice.
What is a
And then Virtua
hat.
Fighter.
Oh.
We'll get here.
What?
Next
Virtua
slide.
Fighter. Next
Oh.
slide.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Those are the Crocs.
Yeah, she looks like she could be in a Virtua
Yeah, just
Fighter.
Virtua
Yeah.
Fighter.
Just-
Not as many polygons there, but she's got like, I don't know, like a boa-ish green thing floating around her. A big thick knee pad, so if she hits you with that knee pad, you probably get some broken teeth there.
Yeah. Lights out.
Yeah. Red ribbon up in the hair, red pads, and another red thing around her neck there. Next up, we got Afterburner.
Love
This is where they get crazy. Oh, there's Outrun.
Oh, Outrun.
Afterburner.
dude.
Here
There
we
we
go.
go.
So there's like these like jet things that are sort of like Minnie Mouse ears above her hair.
Yeah.
She's got green hair and she's got like a green, like almost military style jacket, but it's extremely short. And then she's just got this huge Gatling gun
Hell
behind
yeah.
her, and I guess like a part of a wing
Yeah.
floating
And
there.
she's barely
Afterburner.
clothed.
Afterburner in Shenmue 2. You can play it. And John Connor plays it in Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
Oh yeah.
Afterburner.
John Split.
So sick.
Hey man, I think it sounds that way.
Yeah, dude.
And then Outrun we'll throw on there for reals this
Outrun.
time.
I try to play Outrun every 6 months. but-
Also wild, like just like
Transformer?
yeah.
she's got like pistons going around behind her back, and then like the back like tail lights floating back there. I don't really understand how it all connects.
That one's cool, though.
She's got like a belt running from like she's got a belt around her thing that has like a seat belt going to a piston or something. It's wild.
That is wild.
This is a wild, wild game. But Sega has become like the supreme
Oh, yeah,
leader,
she's got
dictator
a
of this
Ferrari
world.
logo coming out of her chest, basically a horse.
Oh yeah,
I didn't even see
I didn't even
that.
see that
Wow.
horse
Chad
head
pointed
thing.
that out. Chad.
And it's like a I don't know,
Really?
like a manifold or something. There's like a bunch of like metal plates under that horse head.
Does she not have arms?
That's I think her arms like fade into the pistons somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting use of the
It's crazy.
A girl can dream.
But yeah, Sega has just,
Take it
dominated
over.
the world. And we'll get into some of those lore details here in a second, but let's start rolling that trailer. There's a 7-minute announcement trailer.
Oh my god, I didn't know there was a trailer.
I didn't know there was a trailer.
Yeah. So this is like Yoko Taro all over the place, and then some of the other designers talking about the game. Unfortunately, it's only in Japanese, so I was like going through multiple articles trying to get whatever details I could out of this.
Yeah,
thing.
fishing,
Yeah.
sniffing.
But yeah, this world where Sega is at the top of the food chain. There's like even stoplights where like they've replaced the green and red with
I want
like
to live in this.
I was gonna say, this
reality.
is your
Dude,
dream.
Yeah, I want to
a
live
Sonic
here.
symbol and a Robotnik symbol.
Oh,
Dude, I want that reality
That's
right
funny.
now. How do I get that?
Chat
That's
is
so
split on
good.
out and undecided on this game. Nobody's in.
Yeah.
Well,
and
mobile's
when
hard
they
out
have
like 9 out of 10
Taro,
times. Yeah.
You can see underneath the Japanese it says how to pronounce it. It's like error game reset.
Yeah.
There's lots of screens that are like mobile phone screens with like character dialogue boxes and texting back and forth and that kind of thing. The character design, you'll see him pop up a little later in this trailer, is from Yugen, who worked on the Atelier Sophie series.
Oh,
Cool.
Sometimes you see like full animated scenes in this trailer. Sometimes you get like little bits of what look like 3D models and cutscenes. Other times you get some little sprites. So
okay.
they've got like 3 different versions of these characters there.
I want to play Outrun right now, Blood. That's all I'm getting out of this. Is I just want to boot up Outrun.
Yeah, seeing Yoko Taro in an
God.
Outrun cabinet in this trailer is
Well-
really funny.
It's,
Love Outrun.
but he's not even there. It's just the mask. and,
Yeah,
like,
that
Right.
must
a
be
velvet.
nice.
The Emil mask is Yoko Taro.
like
Yeah.
Blowfield from James Bond with the eye.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like never has to leave.
That's where you want to be in your career, where you don't have to show up to do your job.
Oh, here we go.
like
So now
cell
there's some
phone.
gameplay.
Yeah, there's some of those
Now
dialogue
that
scenes.
hype went.
We don't have some of the actual like gameplay in this trailer. We have a shot I'll show later. But some shots, some of the story shots that show up in this later in the trailer, they get real dark. Like you see
believe it.
like the girls with like heads and body parts
Yeah.
chopped off.
Jeez.
Good lord.
You see this
Oh,
one
so we got
Taro.
full on horror
lead.
scene where there's like this like puddle of like black goo with these black hands coming out of it and like grabbing one of the girls by the head and just
Strand
dragging her
game.
into the puddle.
Cool.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then here's some of the crazy lore stuff. So Sega rose to power due to the power of the girls known as caste, who were born when Sega gave its games an identity. Players must get involved in the
That's some
battle
shade.
to restore the world that Sega continues to rule. By brainwashing and using the caste, Sega rewrote the world to its advantage. And this is maybe my favorite quote of the year so far. From Yoko Taro, "It's a game that features Sega's IP, so I thought Sega should be in the game. But I didn't think Sega would want to see a game that portrayed it well. So I portrayed it negatively."
You didn't think they would want that?
Hey, that's pretty good.
It's a world that imagines that if things were to go well for Sega, but then got out of control, it could end up like this.
We need to get Yoko Taro to make some other company games.
Yeah.
This is what would have
Konami
happened
next.
if
Let's
Dreamcast
go.
were a success instead of the PS2.
Dude.
Just needed a DVD player.
Yep.
I love that.
Would have been good.
Yep.
I am a
alternate future where just all it took was Dreamcast being successful, and
Yeah.
they're like this evil megacorp.
I am a little confused as to like how the girls actually play into things and how like they become team members or whatever. That was something that, like even trying to go through multiple articles, I couldn't find something that like sorted it out. Because like one article talks like you battle the girls, But then I've seen like other things where it's like they're clearly alongside of you and like you're using their powers on your side somehow as like power-ups. And then there's apparently another character named Ribbon who kind of serves as player's guide. It is billed as an RPG, but with shooting elements, so this is very near like...
Yeah.
And then there's not a whole lot of real footage, but you can go ahead and cut the trailer and show this gameplay screenshot because I kind of it's really hard to parse at first, but I kind of like took a closer look at it and figured it out.
Yeah.
It took me a minute. It's very, very busy. Yeah. So basically, this thing.
Yep.
You've got like some kind of like big blue dark thing up in the top that you're shooting at, and it seems to be like surrounded by a bunch of like hexagonal shields or something. There's multiple power bars up there. There's numbers popping off in different areas, and then it looks like your player character is on the bottom, is like this little angel figure with a bunch of things surrounding it and bullets flying everywhere, hitting asteroid-looking things, I guess. There's a marker over to the side for what I think is a power-up that says wide beam. And then over on the right, you've got like the cast. You've got like 5 different characters there, including some of the ones that we looked at earlier and others that we don't know the names of. Maybe Ribbon's one of them there.
Most importantly, there's an auto battle button.
There's an auto
I
battle
noticed that
button.
too. Yo, where's the Yakuza girl, man?
Seriously.
Maybe
Yeah.
she'll be later.
Yeah, we're also
Big
on
time
wave 3
premium.
of 3 on this screenshot, by the way.
Question:
Wait
will
for
there be a
Shenmue.
Shenmue one? Yeah,
If there
I
is,
hope so.
I'll download, I'll pay. I'll download, I'll
Because
pay.
they did the anime, so
Yeah.
there's some
Yeah.
faith.
Yeah, they say there's going to be a lot of these.
And they got
different
Virtual
characters
Fighter in
for
there.
sure.
They're hitting that use in Virtual
Well, Virtual
Cop.
Fighter had that re-release, which was pretty successful.
They got that Yu Suzuki hype.
Yeah, they sure do.
This is coming out for iOS and Android. It's got pre-registrations happening. Apparently, there's some extra currency, some gems or whatever that you get for pre-registering.
Yes.
Coming out in the spring in Japan. No idea if it's coming to the West
This
so
is
far.
gas. So it's only in Japan you can
That we
get
know
this
of.
Pre.
Got it.
Oh
this
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
You can't even
The
sign up for it.
pre-gems?
Yeah,
were you
you can't
trying
sign up
to
for it
thinking
here.
about it, Damiani? Signing up?
No, like when we say that. Like,
Yeah. Okay.
just clarify.
All right. It's all right. You can just admit it.
Yeah. You're going to play. Yeah,
It's not a chance.
Yeah, well, no, that's the question.
Yeah, we get-
should this game come here? Should it come to consoles?
Dude, why the hell not?
If there's a Shenmue tie-in, it absolutely should come here so we can support it.
Well, let's get into that. What other
Fantasy
crazy
Star. Fantasy
characters are we up for here? Got Crazy Taxi,
Star. Fantasy Star, dude.
Power
Get that back.
Stone.
Power Stone.
Power
Yeah.
Stone would be a good one.
That's
That's
Capcom.
Capcom.
I feel like
though.
they're gonna.
That's
Yeah.
Capcom.
Yeah.
Sorry. I feel like they're gonna pill not
Damn it.
pick like less obvious stuff. Like,
For now?
Yeah.
Yeah, these
like
are all,
something
like-
you've heard of, but like it's not quite.
These are
Blue
arcade.
Stinger.
Altered Beast.
Blue Stinger. Altered Beast? Yeah. They're going to have a heavy hitter, though, eventually.
Like-
They're going to have a Sonic
Like
one eventually.
I don't know if they're gonna do Sonic in this.
Echo the Dolphin.
Echo. That's a great call, Bloodworth.
Columns.
Sexy dolphin girl? Columns, dude. I want to be the columns girl.
Yeah.
Dude. What was it? Seaman?
Seaman is
Yeah.
great. Oh, it's so
Seaman
good.
as a sexy girl.
It is so good.
No, so
The
there's-
world would unmake
So
itself.
you get like Daytona in there.
Streets of Rage.
Yeah.
Streets of Rage.
Streets of Rage. You
Streets of
gotta
Rage.
have it. You gotta have it.
Damiani Valkyria.
But that's
Yeah.
the thing. They already have like.
Right. It is
Doesn't
a little
matter.
weird for
When you get in games already RPGs like Skies of Arcadia, or
Right.
another good one, but it's like you kind of already have.
yeah, things that already have characters. Like that's like when you look at these, like the Virtua Fighter one is the least interesting one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking for. Yeah, that one was not that intriguing. So I'm thinking like they're gonna do the personification of games with things that are more iconic that aren't humans, obviously.
Yeah.
Dude, Skies of Arcadia re-release this year or next year. It's happening. Mark it down.
Okay,
It's
Huber.
going down.
Zaxxon.
Axon?
Axon.
Zaxxon would be a good one.
Sure.
I'm out of the loop on that one.
It's an earlier arcade game.
Got it.
Sega arcade game.
Got it.
I was also on Atari. But
Atari. Pre-video games.
Yeah. Video games didn't exist yet.
Pre-video.
Oh,
Yeah, Atari.
Crazy Taxi.
yeah, we said that.
Before the birth of video games.
The other one.
Jet Set Radio?
There.
They own that, right?
Yeah.
That's
they're
sorry. That's what I was like.
excited.
Yeah, I was like no, the other one. That good catch. Good catch.
Yeah, I wonder, like, for something like Space Channel 5, like, would you just put Ooh La La in there?
Are they doing a movie for that or something? I forgot.
They're doing a movie for everything. I don't know.
Yeah.
House of the Dead, dude.
Oh, but actually, yeah, that brings me to like, remember the Sega Super game?
No.
Oh yeah.
That rumor that like Sega wants to make a super game to like
Their
rival
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Yeah.
Oh, now I
This
do
is not
remember.
it.
This is it.
No, this is not it.
This can't be.
Not
No,
it.
this is not it.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know. It could
Dude,
get
a
popular enough.
Super
who knows?
Sega game.
Oh, didn't the Sega also do like a Pepsi thing in Japan where they did a promotion with them, made
Maybe.
Pepsi a Sega character?
Yeah,
You can do that.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, Sega is literally taking over the world in this game.
In this
so,
game, yeah.
you know, if it
was
became a hit, if
dominoes.
it came here, and then we just start seeing everything turned into an anime girl.
It's already happening.
This is great.
Yeah.
Call of Duty, here it comes.
It's already happening.
Yoko Taro making everything but the next near.
That's right.
Let it
That's
build
right.
up. There's been so much near lately.
Well, he did a mobile game,
How much-
right?
Yeah.
I mean, given his shenanigans, there's a non-zero chance that this is the next Nier.
I mean, sure, it could be embedded in there.
Yeah. Also, thick Robotnik, hell yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Here he
It's
is
like when you
thick.
get into some of those
Yeah.
franchises, like you can
Thicker.
have multiple characters.
The opposite of that
Dude,
Stephen King
Shadow.
book.
Ew.
Thinner.
Thicker.
I don't want that.
Last question.
Hang on, sorry.
What's
Chat.
that? Chat?
Kier92 with Dr. Robothick. Really good. Sorry.
That's good.
We
That's
got
good.
a real Friday energy going.
That's good. That's good.
Last question. What is Yoko Taro?
A maniac.
Yeah, Maniac.
AI. He's the new
Yeah.
Chat GPT.
Yeah. It's AI.
It's just cyborg.
I have actually seen him without the mask,
Whoa.
but is it? He doesn't allow photographs.
Careful, blood. They'll kill you.
Yeah, don't say that. The snipers.
All right, moving on. Brad went to New York City for reasons,
Reasons.
but you got to go to that Nintendo store,
I did, yes.
which I've never been to. So tell us about that.
Oh, well, it's just a huge ass Nintendo store. Like, we have one in City Walk, but it's themed around the park more so.
Yeah,
There's stuff
just
in the
park
park.
merch. Yeah.
This is not that. This is just purely Nintendo. They sell a bunch of games there. Got Amiibo. Not that many Amiibo. I was kind of like surprised. I was like, it's
Like they
pretty
were sold out or just
No,
didn't
no, no,
carry a
no.
lot?
They didn't just carry a lot. They only had like three or
No.
four types. But yeah, they had like exclusive merch, you know, Nintendo New York and stuff like that. It's 2 floors. The first floor was mostly like Mario stuff and a bunch of the games. Then upstairs
Do you have any
was
movie Mario stuff, or are they hyping it?
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah, it'd be
I don't
good for
think
them
so.
to start selling
I don't think
posters,
so
but it might
quite
be early.
yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
McDonald's Happy Meals have the
Nice.
exclusive
Yeah.
rights to that right now.
Okay.
But upstairs is they had a case with every amiibo in it, I think, that's been
Yeah,
out.
I was actually like digging in and looking at that.
They had like Sephiroth in it, and I
Yeah.
saw, so he's one of the most recent ones, if
There's
not.
there's a ton that I hadn't seen before
Yeah.
in there. They seem to be roughly like organized by franchise or character, like all the
Yeah,
Splatoon ones were
I'm
put
not
together,
sure,
all
yeah.
the Smash Brothers ones were put together. There's a lot more Splatoon ones than I realized. I didn't know they made that many.
there's a lot.
There are a couple of that were like golds. There was like a gold Mario and a gold Mega Man in there,
Oh,
which I forget
that's
what those
cool.
were from.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it was cool, yeah, seen them all.
That Super Mario Brothers cereal box was in there because it had an Amiibo
Yeah,
thing somehow.
they had a lot of cool stuff. They had
got that
they had like
cereal
a
box.
case too with like all like the consoles and stuff that they've had.
Oh, nice.
Like they had Rob the Robot in there and stuff. I didn't get a picture of that because there's a lot of people around it, and I didn't want to be weird and just.
Duck Hunt
Take
gun?
pictures.
Orange one?
I
The Zapper?
can't remember.
Yeah.
I can't remember. But I just saw Super Nintendo, I remember, and just seen Mario World in it, and I was like, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, somebody had said that some of that older stuff had been where the Amiibo case is now.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
So, like, did they still have the bombed out Game Boy? Did
I
you see
think
that?
so,
Okay.
yeah. That was in that case, that whole thing.
Got it.
It was kind of crowded. But they also had like an Animal Crossing section. Then they had a Zelda section upstairs. Lots of cool Zelda stuff, dude. I had to pump the brakes hard. I was like, dude, I cannot drop this much money. Dude, they had like a stuffed Octorok, and I was like, wow, dude, I almost bought that. They had like a Tingle doll I almost bought too, dude. And like, dude, I had to pump the
Brad.
brakes hard, dude.
Coming back.
But I bought a few things.
All
Yeah,
that
what did
stuff.
you end
I
up
bought
getting?
this hoodie, this
Nice.
Zelda hoodie. It's
10 out of 10.
Skyward Sword.
Yeah, it's
right?
Domini's favorite Zelda, so I had to get it.
Yeah.
Skyward Sword right there.
Rub it in his face.
Well, I have that actually.
Oh, you do? Yeah. This one's
because I got
exclusive.
tricked.
But then
Got tricked.
I'll show. Oh, you got tricked?
Because I told them said it was an anniversary thing, and I was like, "Cool, let me
Brad going?
buy it." And then it comes
got
in,
it
I'm like,
back.
"Yo, sick!"
Heck yeah.
And it says Skyward Sword on the back. I'm like, "Shit."
It's got the Nintendo official seal right here, baby.
There you go.
This is a Breath of the Wild shirt.
Look at that.
And on the
Oh,
side,
little link
it's got
down here?
Link.
Look at that.
Little link down here.
It's got Link and the Sheikah Slate. Damn. On the back.
That professional
I was like-
gear.
I was like, I had to get that. They had an Ocarina of Time shirt too. I almost bought, dude. But I had to have self-control.
Self-control is good.
There was too much good stuff, dude, for that. Like,
Hell yeah.
Damiani would.
I had to do that.
Damiani would be screwed.
I had to do that in Japan when we went to Super Potato.
Oh yeah, I'm
With
sure.
all the Dojin and Japanese players guides
Yeah.
for Zelda.
Yeah.
Had like a giant stack.
Oh my god, the players guides.
And then we started counting it up, and I'm like, yeah, I can't buy all this.
Yeah.
I was like, damn it.
I feel like blood would be sweating if you went in
On
there.
the flight back, dude, I bought so many plushie things that like they opened my backpack. It was just stuffed with like Ghibli plushies.
Yeah.
And like they were doing for a security check, but like the girl was like, "Oh, these are so adorable."
That's so funny,
I was
dude.
Like,
Yeah,
she goes, "You got a lot of them
yeah.
though."
I almost bought like a Link plushie too. I was just like, dude, I cannot do this right now.
They get you with the plushies.
I had to have
man.
self-control on it. I'm happy I only got 2 things, dude.
That's
could have been
pretty-
ugly.
It's pretty disciplined.
Could have been
Was
ugly.
Bowser repped
Dude, there
appropriately?
was a big like Bowser stuffed thing like this tall, and I was like, wow. I thought about buying it for a second. And I was like, nah, I don't want to carry that the way back home.
Yeah. That'll always stop you.
But yeah, it was cool. There's a lot of cool stuff in there. Definitely, if you're a Nintendo fan. You
Yeah,
will-
and then just like some of the
How many-
decorations, like you got a photo of that
they
Link
have like
statue.
statues of like Mario and Luigi and
that
stuff. Like
flagpole that goes from the top floor to the bottom is pretty cool.
How many of these stores are there in the world? Nintendo stores. Like,
I know there's a couple in Japan, but I don't know the full number of them.
Okay.
It's there's a couple other major cities that have
yeah.
them.
Oh, they also had a small Metroid section, just very small though.
small.
Just a small.
hey, at least there's a section.
I saw a couple Samus shirts. I was like, all right, cool. Yeah, cool.
F-Zero?
No. No.
Now you're getting wild.
No F-Zero. No. You wish.
I was trying to figure out what the gold Mario was for. It resembles his look from the gold flower for New Super Mario Bros. 2 for the
Got
Nintendo
it.
3DS. I don't know if it was released for that specifically, but it is considered by many to be one of the rarest amiibo, and it's currently $90 on Amazon, and there's only one.
Dude,
Okay.
an
That's not
amiibo
that-
game
I'm
would
not
be
that
so weird.
impressed by that actually. $99.
$90,
Just-
dude.
Yeah.
Like I was looking like a few $100.
Jack up the price.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been to the one in New York. I have been to the Nintendo employee store at Nintendo.
Wow.
When I've done
Must
previews
be
there.
nice.
It's really nice being CEO.
Same
Walk
office
right
there.
down.
Yeah. Flash your badge.
Well, no, here's the thing, Huber. Like, even though it's a store that's pretty much like secured off from the rest of the building, you still have to have like an escort while you're in there shopping.
CEO escort.
Escort.
Yeah.
And they're also giving you suggestions. Hey, that's a good thing right there. You should pick that up.
Yeah, that's for your protection, sir.
I'll get you some special access. Mm-hmm. Spend over $200. Get an extra
Seriously?
5 minutes.
Yeah,
cool.
and then you also got a bagel and a pizza, right?
Yeah, I had to get some pizza. I asked Gabby before I went what I should
Slow
eat
News Week, blood?
in New York.
like,
Yeah, we're in Newsweek.
Yeah.
This is a vlog
Hell yeah.
podcast now.
I want to hear about the
Food
New York
podcast, let's
food,
go.
dude. That's
I
the best
asked
part.
Gabby where I should get pizza, and she just said any hole in the wall place. I was
yeah.
like, all right, I'll just walk around. I just saw a thing that said pizza.
Boom.
So I just walked right in.
Yeah.
Got 2 cheese slices because I didn't
Nice.
have pepperoni.
Yeah.
Big ass thing. It was very good. I was really
Hell
happy. It's
yeah.
pretty cheap too, dude.
Yeah.
It was like $6 or $7 for 2 big pieces and like a soda.
Damn.
The thing I noticed about their pizza is, at least the one I had, is it was very like crispy, I guess, especially the undercarriage
that
part.
thin crust.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Fold it.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
Or you should.
You
Yeah.
okay? So it was crispy. So like
Yeah, you can still fold it.
Gets that
Okay.
little bit of crack on the
Yeah.
bottom, dude.
Okay.
Love that.
But it was
you made me
good,
think
yeah.
of like thin crust pizza where it's like it's gonna split in half. If you
No,
try and
it's
fold
not
it.
that. It was
Okay.
like thin, but thin enough you should fold
I
it. But it was
got you.
crispy, a
Okay.
little
I know what
crispy
you're
on
talking
it,
about.
dude.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
And I got a bagel the next morning with bacon, egg, and cheese. It's pretty damn good too. Yeah, that's what everyone's like, oh, I gotta get the bagel, egg, and cheese in New York. I was like, all right.
It's all right.
I'll do all of it.
Spread's good
Yeah.
enough.
I
Don't
go
worry.
sausage, bacon, egg, and cheese.
Well,
Go
people
big.
specifically said bacon, egg, and cheese.
Dude, it's dang.
Yeah,
So I
it's a good
had
one.
to get it, dude. It was
Little street
very
vendor.
good. It was just some place by my hotel. It was like a little,
Sick.
just random place. Yeah,
Heck yeah.
it was
Well,
good. Yeah.
Keep an eye
Favorite
out.
type of bagel?
Me?
Like, yeah, plain.
I like
or-
plain. I like everything a lot. I like onion.
Onion is my
yeah.
favorite.
I like poppy seed. I like them all,
Yeah.
dude.
Everything. It's onion, everything.
Yeah.
But yeah. But then when I get like this, like cinnamon raisin bagels.
Yeah, I love
but like
those.
getting
Yeah,
spreads
I do
with
like
those.
that.
I love those.
Love it when it's Halloween time and they have like the pumpkin spreads and stuff, or the, like
That's too
cinnamon
extreme
spreads.
for me.
Good stuff. Yeah.
Let's move on from the food talk.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, keep an eye out. You'll see why Brad
Dang.
was hanging out.
Oh, I gotta post, dude. I gotta post some of those to Discord because I had some food in Mexico. It was
Nice.
dank.
Nice.
Yeah.
Get on
I
that
got, I got
Discord.
food photos.
Got a good photo from
Sure.
him from that trip already in there.
Yeah.
But Huber, specifically,
Yeah.
you've been playing Like a Dragon Ishin,
Yes.
and we
I'm
don't
back.
usually.
I'm fucking back. It's been a
Relapse.
while. Yeah. We're back because it's been so like this is a franchise I've followed for decades now, it feels like, and with the recent resurgence, there were so many games in a row. It was just like boom,
You're getting
boom,
like
boom,
two in a
boom.
year.
Yeah, it was a lot. And then you throw in Judgment in there. So it was just like Yakuza overload. I still, because I was so fatigued, I still haven't even played Lost Judgment. That's the
game.
one.
Right.
It's the one I just kind of put on pause. But Like a Dragon, Ishin. We finally get this game in the West. We have wanted this for so long. I feel like samurai games, we always want samurai games. And then now in the last couple years, like we're starting to just get a ton of these.
Yeah.
As we should.
Yes. So if you've played Yakuza, this is so similar. The same
It's
template.
the action combat, right?
Yes.
Like the older games.
Yes. The same template that you are familiar with. So you are running through town, getting into random battles. You are encountering characters that have a wide variety of side quests ranging from hilarious to bizarre to scary to disturbing to just wholesome, just like the whole gamut of
gamut,
emotions in
yeah.
Yakuza, the way they balance the emotions.
I feel like I know exactly what I'm getting from this game.
exactly.
If you played them, you know exactly. What
You
you're
know exactly what you're getting into. It's also, I wanted to say, it's Yakuza 0 is still probably the best place to get into the franchise, but I feel like this could also
feels
be
very standalone.
Yeah.
very standalone.
Yeah,
because,
absolutely.
Yeah, because you are playing
A fanfic.
as the actors, basically. So it's like not Kazuma. It's Sakamoto, but
Yeah.
it looks like Kazuma. So it's like remixing all the characters. That was close.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering. It's like, is any of that feel weird when like
No.
somebody comes in and it's like different personality or anything?
So this is where, if you're a fan of the series, you'll get a little more out of it, is the way the characters are portrayed in this, like kind of match up with their personality.
Oh, sure.
So you're going to see Majima being Majima,
being Majima, yep.
Kazuma's going to be Kazuma, but it's like not them. But yeah, so the way, there's a lot of parallels, story parallels as well, like mentorship, bonds, same characters kind of like on the same side. So some really good stuff there.
Sick.
The town's really cool.
Oh yeah, 'cause that's
Yeah.
another thing because like you're in basically a whole
Yeah.
other town.
Yeah. I will say, still feels like a cross-gen game. You still feel that.
I was wondering about that.
Yeah, definitely feels cross-gen.
Because it was like PS3, PS4 cross-gen originally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then this is a full remake, but yeah, so it definitely feels like
Because is this a cross? It is a
is,
cross.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's on
it
PS4
makes
as
sense.
well, yeah.
They always do that,
Yeah.
or they do that a lot.
yeah.
That's fine. Whatever. I have a
Combat's
question.
really cool. You can talk about combat, or what do you got?
No, I was going to ask you about the gambling. How's the gambling? Gotta have that casino-esque gambling,
Yeah,
right?
you don't have arcades, so you gotta go.
Yeah, there's
gambling.
no
Huber,
arcades,
What's up?
yeah.
What's up?
Do they replace that with something new?
So we've got gambling. We've got Mahjong, as we do. Dude, Mahjong though? Mahjong?
I ain't touching that.
High stakes. I went there immediately because I'm like, yo, let's gamble. I'm ready. They're like, no, you need like 25,000 chips, which is the equivalent of like a lot of cash. So you need a ton of cash. But then they have like another gambling den with so many different games, a lot that I didn't know. And they finally, for us filthy Westerners, they added poker. So they added poker, so it's nice. So they have, and it's cool because they have Hold'em, they have Omaha, they had something else, and it's actually really well done because it's super fast. So if like you fold your hand straight away and other characters are in it, they'll just be like, call, check, check.
Oh, cool. Cool.
It's like so fast, really, really good. Some other mini games too. Obviously, you get the karaoke.
Yeah.
You get some like dancing and
Karaoke. How does that work? Do they have like a backup singers or something?
It's more live. So it's like a live singing performance. Yeah, not karaoke. You're like on stage singing. And then, my favorite stuff from the Yakuza games too, the shopkeeper bonds. Those are always some of my favorites. You go to shops, level the shops up. There's one where you can frickin' help out at the udon shop. And it's like a memory QuickTime event. So it'll be like each type of udon is like to a button, and then the customers will be like, all right, I want this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. And you gotta like pop.
It's like that Kirby game, mini game. Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah.
I like that stuff.
And then like classic Yakuza, the new era of Yakuza has just perfected it, is the way everything folds in on itself. The way it all connects. The way story connects to progression. The way combat carries to progression. Just the way you find yourself. It's like, hey, go across town and meet that person for the main quest line. And then you're just like, okay. Oh, let me get distracted here. Oh, let me get distracted here. Oh, let me get distracted. So you're just like full of distractions, and it's excellent.
Can I ask you about the combat?
Yeah.
Are there different styles?
There are. So you have.
Yeah.
I can't wait till you see this, dude. The gun, Brad.
Oh my God, yeah.
right.
The gun.
I was hyped on the gun immediately.
It is absurd. It is ridiculous. Like, you can just stand in the back, just like, bang, 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 bang. Just like unloading on
Sick.
people. You have like heavy ammo that'll knock them down. Fucking when they're knocked down, Brad, revolver heat action. Ooh, on the ground, dude. Boom.
Dude, first unlock.
It is insane.
Sick.
Yeah, heat actions are back. So there's barehanded, which is really good for like parrying and shit, or like dodging. There's the sword master, which is just the sword. There's the gun, which is the gun, and then there's the wild dancer, which is both, which is more like AoE. You're spinning around, shooting everyone.
Sick.
Yeah. So the sword is really good for like one-on-one. Gun is good for distance, because if you have the gun, it's actually really cool. They'll try to charge you. They'll run right at you, like, get it, So, yeah, combat's cool. Still with that series, it's like, it's good. The combat's really, really good. I don't know how to describe it.
Huber.
I'm like super engaged by it.
With heat actions. Like
Yeah.
one of the things that like caught my eye before I knew anything about Yakuza, like when we had these Japanese trailers and stuff I was gathering at game trailers, was the heat actions, was the environmental attacks. Obviously, again, we're in a different setting. What is the craziest thing that you have beaten somebody over the head with?
Like a giant, comically giant fish.
I was thinking fish.
The
Weird.
fish market.
Cool.
Yeah, there's like a fish market
That's
there.
awesome.
Grab that huge fish. There, it's
Sleeping dog style.
sleeping dog. Shout 10 points for Bloodworth. The environments too. So if like you're near like a little creek or whatever and you do a heat action, you'll like throw them in the creek. Stuff like
Love that stuff.
So
Cool.
really, really positive. I'm really, really far. The review should go up before the main release of the game. Capture's already done. So, yeah, like way far into it. And the story I don't even want to touch.
Right.
Not even going to touch that, but it's
Before
really,
we
really
move
good.
on,
Really, 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 really good.
I want to know because they've been marketing these things like crazy. What about these weird card things with the celebrities all over them, the wrestlers and stuff?
Barely have touched that because I've been doing like side quests,
Okay.
main quest.
But it sounds like that's part of your combat system. So you don't really think that you need them?
I don't. Yeah.
Is it like the summons in 7?
Yeah, and like remember the shopkeepers? You could like summon the shopkeepers in and that stuff. Yeah, I've just been all in on the main upgrade tree because you can like swap in. It's cool how you level up. You get training orbs that you slot, and then when you level up, then you'll get a orb for that, and then you swap it out. So you're like swapping out your orbs to like the different styles. So I've just been like all in on. I've been min-maxing like Swordmaster. I'm going all in. I just want to.
Cool.
I want to be Jin Sakai.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So Huber walked all over my introduction of this. So just in case you're wondering, yeah, because that review embargo is today. Frame Trap already happened. I thought I'd give it a shot, and I think I went pretty well.
Oh yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah. Talk about something that we wouldn't be able to talk about.
Dude,
for a
I didn't
while
even know that game
without-
was like out.
Yeah.
I know.
Or coming out.
It's like
That's
so
awesome.
much-
I know.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
Yeah.
Cool.
We've got more news to come, but if you've been enjoying this show so far, please, if you're on that YouTube, hit like and subscribe and ring that bell for notifications. It helps us and it helps you stay connected. And now, a word from our sponsors.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. When are you at your best? When do you feel your most powerful, your most you? I was actually just talking about this with my therapist yesterday, 2 days ago. I forgot it's Friday right now. And how I feel most alive and my best self when I'm like on a film set or playing a concert for people, and how I've been realizing like these are things I haven't done in a minute. So how to kind of capture that and relive those moments and take that into everyday life. Because when you're at your best, you could do really good things. You just feel better. You don't feel as bogged down. And working with my therapist helped me start thinking about that and get past that and realize these things about myself. Had a really great session this week. Realized lots of stuff. How I feel more empowered by choice instead of just letting things happen to me. Anyway, you too could feel like that if you had a therapist. And BetterHelp is a great way to get a therapist. If you're thinking of giving therapy a try, BetterHelp, like I said, is a great option because it's convenient, flexible, affordable, and entirely online. You don't have to talk to someone over video if you don't want. You could do text only if you want to. You could do voice or video. And if you don't get the perfect fit right off the bat, it's really easy to swap. I've used BetterHelp in the past, and I switched therapists because the first one didn't know about LGBTQ stuff. So I was like, well, that's not your wheelhouse, and that's completely fine. But I need someone who can talk to me about that. And it was an easy thing to change, and it didn't cost anything extra to switch. If you want to live a more empowered life, therapy can get you there. Visit betterhelp.com/allies today and get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/allies. Get 10% off your first month. BetterHelp, little dot, com/ALLIES. Why did I have to look at how to spell allies? Oh my goodness. Anyways, BetterHelp is great. I want everyone to have a therapist on this whole planet. So please, for me, get a therapist.
And if you are a patron of Easy Allies, thank you. All right, NPD time.
Yeah! Spoilers, I already know a little bit of it.
Yeah.
Anything. I'm
Same.
ready.
Same.
Nice.
Same.
I want to.
And
I didn't seek it out. It just came out of nowhere.
Sometimes happens.
Two biggest questions, baby. Can't wait to see what happens.
The dates on these are a little weird. Like 1 month it'll be later, and another month it'll be earlier.
Yeah.
I think next month is going to come a little earlier than usual, or
Okay.
something like that, or maybe the other way around. But anyways,
GTA 5.
US.
GTA 5.
We'll get there. We'll get to the top 20. Hang on.
So,
U.S.
Break.
consumer spending on video game content, hardware, and accessories totaled $4.3 billion, which is a decline of 5% compared to the previous January. Video game hardware spending was flat, even,
Flat.
Wow.
Content is down 5% and accessories down 14%. The Last of Us Part 1 jumped from 36 on the chart to 11.
Everyone I know that never played the game is playing the game right now. So many people.
The show effect.
Well,
Like 4 different people.
finish the show first, maybe.
Yeah.
That's what I'd recommend.
Yeah.
Right. Or you could do like back to back. Like you get
Oh,
to a
yeah,
certain point in
maybe.
one and then catch up in the game. Yeah.
Sure.
Play along. As we said, hardware was flat at $393 million. Growth in both PlayStation 5 and Switch hardware, offset by declines on other platforms. Which is what basically is like old gen and Xbox, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But PS4 actually might be a big part of that. I can see
sure,
PS4
yeah.
dipping a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
The PS5s are being easier.
Yeah,
to get.
easier to get, way easier.
Yep.
I heard Xboxes are really hard to get now.
Is it really? Because they were
Yeah.
back in stores earlier.
Yeah, I haven't heard that. Maybe.
PS5 was the U.S. market's best-selling hardware platform in January in both unit and dollar sales, with Switch ranking second across both measures. Accessories, like we said, fell 14%, falling to $165 million. A drop in gamepad spending accounted for most of the overall decline. So people have already got their extra
Exactly.
controllers.
Makes sense. Makes 100% sense.
Yep. PS5 Midnight Black controller was the best selling
Yeah.
in
Got
dollar
one.
sales.
I bought one immediately. Day one that thing came out. I only use it for I've legit only used it for God of War and Last of Us.
Do you use the diaper on it?
Mine
No, but
stopped
it's
working.
resting on a cloth.
Dude, I tried to clean mine and it stopped working.
Whoa, dude.
what?
Yeah.
What are you cleaning that thing with?
What?
Rubbing alcohol?
Just wiped it off the touchpad.
Dude.
Damiani.
What did you do?
Yeah, what did you do?
Just wiped the
did you do?
touchpad off. That's it.
Did you use like
pad?
did you use like a floor buffer on it or something?
No, but it was like
don't
water. But
understand.
like it was like just like what I do with every other controller, like just a tiny bit, but like so it's just like damp but not like wet, so water can get in
Damn.
it.
Okay.
And yeah, like the lights up for like a split second when you plug it in, and it is stops and doesn't do anything.
Yikes.
And I'm like, okay.
Hate that.
Sometimes
I think it's
when
just I think it's defective.
Sometimes when I will plug a DualSense in for it to charge and it's empty or it just like won't charge. Have you tried like a couple times?
Yeah, I tried plugging in a bunch of
Yeah.
different stuff, just
Yeah.
doing the same thing. So I think it's
Lame.
just I think it was just defective.
Wow.
Because I
Classic
have I
DualSense.
have like the one that came with the system, the maroon one or whatever, and then like the purple one,
Nice.
and those all have been fine. It's just this one just isn't working.
Lame.
All right. Huber, there's no Grand Theft Auto on here. Not in the top 20.
I don't think it's been there too frequently, Huber.
Just
But
shots.
Minecraft, you guys
It's
are saying
sold
Minecraft.
enough.
Minecraft. Mario
Yeah.
Kart 8.
Yeah, Mario Kart 8 and Minecraft, so you
Yeah.
can keep saying now.
Yeah. Minecraft is at 15. Mario Kart it is at 14. But we have four new ones. What's our four
right.
January games?
Forspoken.
Forspoken, number 7.
So it's in the top 10.
good.
Okay, where was Fire
Maybe.
Emblem Engage?
At number 5. Wow. And they don't count digital.
That's
Oh yeah.
okay. That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Got 2 more in there.
I know one of them, so I won't say it.
Other games that came out in January.
I'm going to say The Witcher 3 because of the new patch.
Oh, no.
Think
Not
hard.
anywhere. A new game, though.
Think hard.
Yeah, Witcher 3 would have been
did
come up
it?
from the
Did
old.
I know it probably didn't, but like here's hoping against hope. Did Persona 3 Portable chart?
Oh, no. I don't think so.
We can hope.
Is there? Oh yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah. No, we reviewed both of these games.
Dead Space remake?
Dead Space number
Yep.
2.
Number 2, dude.
Nice.
Right
yeah.
behind
Matt
Call of
got
Duty.
it.
4th month in a row on the top of that chart.
Fuck yeah.
Dead Space,
Space
2
is
2
back.
confirmed.
So it is back so hard. When you are a critical and commercial darling, yes. Everyone loves Dead Space.
Yeah, it was very good.
Haven't seen one human who's like, oh, it sucks. It's just like everyone loves it.
It
Or at least
looks
likes
so
it.
good. Like it visually
Yeah.
alone, it's just incredible.
Yeah.
Was
Would
there,
Hi-Fi Rush be on there?
yeah.
Yeah, Chad was asking.
No,
it's
no,
not.
no.
Because everyone who played it was.
It was a Game Pass.
Yeah, that game rules though.
There's probably some sales there, but yeah. It's
Well,
not
because
there.
there's PC also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, anime.
One Piece.
Oh, it's One Piece.
One
Yeah.
Piece. Yep, at 9th place.
Lower than I was hoping, but
Yeah.
a steep game to get into. You gotta be big into that series to play that game.
That's dude, 9. That's solid.
Yeah. Good group there. Anything else that you're curious about where it's still hanging out here?
Where's Mario Kart?
Mario Kart, we said, is at 14.
Oh, right. Oh, this sports games. Madden.
Madden
FIFA.
is 4. FIFA is 5.
Yep. Is the
3 and 4. Sorry,
is
I
the
was looking last
show on there?
MLB. No, they're getting ready for the new one, so
Right,
it might
okay.
have fallen off at this
That's right.
point. Yeah, I don't see any MLB there.
Everyone's waiting.
Yeah. What about Crisis Core?
That probably dropped off.
Yeah, it probably dropped. It had its month.
I think it did. I think it's out.
Yeah.
But yeah, here's our full top 20. Let me start from the top or the bottom?
Bottom.
Bottom.
Always.
Bottom. Okay.
Brandon Jones taught me that.
20 is NHL.
Okay.
23. 19 is Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Yep.
Still hanging in there.
Damn.
Actually came up a little bit. It was out of the top 20 last month.
PC? Is Miles on PC?
Yes.
Yeah,
right?
it's on PC.
Yeah.
18 is NBA 2K23.
Nice.
17, Just Dance. 16, Need for Speed.
Nice.
Still hanging in there.
All right, and 15, 14.
15 is Minecraft. 14 is Mario Kart. 13, Monster Hunter Rise. Those new ports
Right, yeah.
Right.
came up from 68th place.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
12, Sonic Frontiers.
I saw that headline. Are we going over that?
Yeah, we're getting into that.
Nice.
Yep.
Spoilers, sorry.
11 is Last of Us, like we said. 10, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Not counting digital sales on these Nintendo ones and the 2K ones. 9 is One Piece. 8, God of War. Still up there. 7, Forspoken. 6, Elden Ring. 5, Fire Emblem. 4, FIFA. 3, Madden. 2, Dead Space. And 1,
Yeah.
Call of Duty.
Are we going to get that message or that statement from Square Enix that Forspoken didn't live up to
the
sales
typical-
expectations?
Because
I sure feel like we're going
it
to.
not being like top 5, I think.
I don't know, though. It's
probably.
not a Western game, so maybe you won't.
Well, that's true. I
Seem to
guess.
have way more expectations for the Western developed side.
Well, I mean, the CEO has like really big expectations for this game, so I feel like whenever their next like financial report is, we'll
Yeah, it's like,
probably
what are the
catch,
expectations? Yeah, I don't know how much this game
we'll catch
costs
the
to
drift
make.
then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But since you brought it up, I'm going to do this over here. Sonic Frontiers
Yeah.
greatly
Yes.
exceeded Sega's expectations.
Great.
You made a good Sonic game,
yeah.
so people bought it.
Damn right.
So they are proceeding
Sega.
with a bigger budget, even from the basic research stage, for the sequel.
Throwing cash at it.
You should
Smart.
throw cash.
Yeah.
Also, Sega is the latest Japanese company to increase wages. They're planning to increase salaries by 30% effective
Great.
Wow.
July 1st.
This is part of their plan to take over the world.
Yeah.
This is how it's
Spending more money.
But this is a wave. This is just a thing that's happening in Japan right now. We had Nintendo, we had Capcom, Bandai Namco.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like a governmental. They were
Nice.
kind of urging people to pay more.
Nice.
Yeah,
Good on you, Sega. Sega's doing it right.
Good job, Sega.
Yeah, I like it.
they're doing well.
Nice.
A lot of Japanese companies seem to be doing way better now.
Yeah.
Those dark days on the PS3,
PS3 360
era.
Yeah.
Good lord.
Yeah.
All right, this next one is a little bit questionable. It may just be a matter of not having enough information, but it's a little weird. So I thought it'd be worth talking about. It seems from some reports this morning that Redfall's physical edition may not actually be a physical edition. That instead of getting a disc, you'll just have a download code.
I want to say there was an update on this, Bloodworth. Can we get like a live check on this?
Yeah,
I
'cause
swear I saw something.
Get another check, because when I was looking at it, there hadn't been anything.
From what I saw, I could be wrong, was that the standard edition of the game would be the only version with the disc actually on Xbox.
I think one thing I was seeing is that, like, yeah, sometimes collector's editions will have a download code instead of a disc.
Yeah.
But this was just like on the Bethesda support site. It just says
Yeah, 40 minutes ago they updated it.
yeah.
Yeah, so I'm reading this as I'm reading this. This is from purexbox.com. Update. Bethesda has made an update to its Redfall FAQ page to clarify the situation, confirming that Xbox physical release will ship with a Blu-ray disc.
Got
Phew.
it.
Here's the team's updated FAQ answers. It's a little clearer this time around. Do you want me to read that?
Sure. I didn't
Yes.
read the old one, but it's fine.
The physical retail version of the Redfall Xbox, there we go. Redbox, Xbox, whatever. Standard edition does come with a Blu-ray disc. The Byte Back upgrade can be purchased separately. Within the Byte Back upgrade, you will find a cheat or a code that grants you the Byte Back upgrade in-game items. Owners of the Xbox physical version of Redfall who wish to buy the Byte Back upgrade can do so either digitally or at participating retailers. The physical retail version of the PC version does not come with a disc of the game.
Yeah, that's a little bit
I
more
didn't think
standard.
so. I'm surprised
Xbox
they're
Standard Edition is the only SKU that provides players with a physical copy or disc of the game.
I really don't like those gameplay packs that come with games, you know? I just don't like that stuff.
You mean DLC packs?
Yeah, like, oh, here's a weapon or like an upgrade or here's a lockpick.
But
It's
they're
like,
all pointless.
yeah, and like,
Yeah.
I don't know where I read it. It was such a good article. It was like echoing exactly what I thought about Resident Evil's doing it, Remake 4. And it's like, yo, your progression in that game is so fine-tuned, and now you're just throwing like, yeah, here's a shotgun to start out,
Right.
and like, here's a...
Hopefully they're bad though.
More so lately, I've been
gonna sell
seeing that it's mostly cosmetic.
Yeah.
Right.
You'll
Yeah.
get like an ornament overlay or whatever. Like that's what it was for Wild Hearts.
So this headline, the thing I was seeing people, the discussion coming out was the confusion was over game needing a persistent online connection.
That was earlier.
That's confirmed.
That was
Yeah.
a different.
So
yeah,
this
but it was from the
yeah.
same source as they have this FAQ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's I think the real issue. Is
Yeah, yeah.
That's always been the heart of this, and this was just like another kind of like
right. Well, yeah.
blow
it's
on
just
top
like,
of
jab.
that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like wow,
that's
thanks
one of the
guys.
things. Is like
like
Redfall just keeps
Redfall.
getting hit.
Yeah.
Redfall is just
Yeah, like they can't catch a break basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but glad to see that it's updated.
Yeah.
In the time that it took me to drive here and start this podcast.
It's weird that Redfall does kind of feel like an underdog, even though Arcane Studios is like one of the best in the biz. It's really weird going
But
into
all
this
their
game.
games are kind of underdogs. Like even the ones that
Yeah.
you really love
Yeah.
are still underdogs.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. They are owned by Microsoft, so it's hard for me to call them an underdog now.
Yeah. True.
When you're owned by like one of the
Well,
biggest
yeah.
companies
Yeah.
on the
When they're owned by
planet.
Bethesda.
Oh, I know,
you
but you're owned by the mega corp, dude. You're not an underdog.
Beach trees.
I'm just.
But I see what you're saying. Like,
The sentiment.
Yeah.
It's
In the
like
sense that-
kind of cautious.
I mean-
it feels
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, of course.
Like their pedigree isn't like giving them any kind of a pass here.
Yeah,
That's like
yeah.
other
Right.
developers like like give them a chance, man. Like
Yeah.
that's not even the attitude right now. It's
Yeah.
just like no, this sounds all bad.
Right?
What's
Yeah,
going on?
yeah,
like
yeah.
I gave him a chance.
yeah.
Always do.
Always. Got to.
Yeah, give him a chance. It's gonna be on Game Pass, so many people will play it now
Yeah.
too. So
Yeah. Yeah, that'll definitely help.
way more people will play it than ever.
Yeah.
Any of their games before.
Because I think that's the thing, Eber. Just like that genre, just that immersive Sims. It is an uphill battle.
This
Especially
isn't an
online.
This is like not.
weird.
Yeah.
This feels less immersive sim
Yeah.
though. So
Even though the video
It's weird
hyped
because it
up.
kind of does, but it doesn't at the same time.
Yeah.
Like
it feels just like way more action and streamlined to me now. Like I love the immersive sim aspects, but like
Yeah.
stealth, you know, it doesn't
Yeah.
seem like as big of a deal and anything like that.
True.
Like you're shooting vampires. That's cool.
Yeah.
True. Also this week, we got some meaty ones in here, so we might discuss some of these a bit longer than usual. But first off, 2Player Productions, makers of Double Fine Adventure, have released a 32-episode series on the making of
yeah.
Psychonauts 2.
Wow, that's cool.
Wow.
Big number.
Yeah, titled Psych Odyssey. It covers all the years and years of that game's lengthy development.
That is amazing.
Yeah, that's really
Clocks
cool.
in
That's freaking sick.
at 22 hours long.
Wow.
Dude.
Some people are saying
yeah.
it's like one of the best documentaries they've ever
That's
seen.
so cool.
Dude,
Yeah.
that sounds amazing.
Shocked Keely wasn't in that. He usually scoops up those big
Keely.
documentary
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
This sound.
He only does the final hour though. So
He'll do Beyond Good and Evil too.
People have been sharing clips and stuff. One of the ones I saw, and I don't remember all the details, but if you can find it, they like Tim Schafer was going over Microsoft's rejection letter of the original Psychonauts.
Oh,
Like all the stuff that they said, like, yeah, you got to change this. Like summer camp, like that's too American. That's not good for a worldwide audience. Like all kinds of, it was crazy to go back and hear everything that people were saying
Dude, I gotta watch this.
before that game was, publicizized.
wait, dude, they thought summer camp was too limiting. Like so many things have summer camp in it.
Yeah. Salute your shorts, dude.
Well, that's a good
giant
example.
global success. Salute your shorts.
I was like, dude, Friday 13th is like summer camp.
You went to Friday the 13th before me. Shit.
Yeah,
Adam's
that
Family
was
movie.
Weird. Who are you, dude?
Bug juice.
Speaking of videos, Sony put out a pretty cool teardown video on the PlayStation VR 2.
I love stuff like that. Yeah.
So if you want to see somebody tear that thing apart who actually knows what everything in it does, they just unscrew this, unclip that. Here's what this thing does. Here's the rumble motor. Here are the lenses. Every tiny little thing and the reason that it's in there, and what they try to do to make it lighter or better or whatever. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
This one sucks. Metroid Prime Remaster does not include credits for the original Metroid Prime.
What?
It just has a line that says, based on the work of Metroid Prime, original
This is
Nintendo GameCube and Wii versions, development staff.
This is really, really dumb because I can't tell you how many remaster or reports, whatever, that come out where they do like the new credits,
Yes.
and then they'll do like the original credits,
Absolutely.
and it's like, I mean, you make them skippable, whatever, but like Square Enix, like I can't tell you how many like recent Square Enix or in the last few years Square Enix ports or remasters do that, and it's like really cool to see it. They even like do some like kind of cool music. It's like, come on, like is it really that hard just to like put in like the OG credits again? Like,
Or just like bare minimum, take 10 minutes and like capture the old credits as a video and put it as an option in the settings
Even if
menu.
it's like,
literally just play a video.
Yeah. 10 minutes.
even if it's
Yeah.
like 240p.
I'll get it done for you in half an hour.
Get some AI upscaling on
Yeah,
text.
yeah.
That came out when I was gone, though, and I heard it is flawless.
Oh, it's incredible.
It sounds like
You missed a hell of a
again
direct.
one of the
my
best remakes.
I got my
Yeah.
Switch here, Huber, if you want to take a look at it.
Watch the Digital Foundry thing too. Huber, the frame rate graph is just a flat line. It's just 60 frames per second, constantly.
Maintaining that. Yeah.
Pixel Junk Scrappers Deluxe. Play this little trailer here. Is the latest game to be freed from the clutches of Apple Arcade.
Heck yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's now coming to PC, PS5, and
remember this
Switch
one.
with crossplay.
Oh, nice.
If you're understandably not familiar with this game, and particularly if you're not watching the video version, this is a 4-player beat 'em up,
Dude.
kind of simple art style. But then
Dude, what?
Yeah.
you also like pick
I
up
love
trash.
Pixel Junk, and I've never even heard
It
of
was
it.
there was this one, and then like
yeah.
one other one that was like mobile.
Well, there's the one that was
Crazy.
on Stadia.
There's Stadia,
Yeah, the
yeah.
Stadia
So,
one.
so it's
Yeah.
like the two
I
holes.
did hear about
so
the Stadia
now,
one. I don't think I've ever heard of this one, though.
Yes.
But yeah, so I think you like beat up robots and then like throw their garbage into the dump truck or whatever.
Cool.
Or
Full
garbage
playthrough.
truck.
We'll do it. We're playing.
Oh, that's
We're
so
playing.
cool.
Yeah.
Sign us up.
Hey, free more.
I know you're in, Isla.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Signing you up.
Oh, yeah,
I
they
put
have
you on the
mini games,
list.
too.
Yeah.
Huber. Number
I
one
like
nemesis.
Pixel Junk. I don't historically love brawlers, but
Pixel junk.
yeah.
Just coming soon at the moment, but we'll
Cool.
look out for
Great.
it. Bears are coming to PUBG. Those PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium tiers are getting a pile of new games,
Yeah, I saw.
including Horizon Forbidden West.
Give me the full list right now.
Oh, I don't have the full list.
I'll tell you one.
Unacceptable.
Borderlands 3, The Quarry, but most importantly, the new classic games include Legend of Dragoon
Yeah,
and
that-
Wild Arms 2.
Yeah,
Oh,
Legend of
wow.
Dragoon.
Yeah,
is
that's
a big
good.
one.
That's good.
Big
Good
one.
month.
My disc stopped working on that, so
That is a good get.
There's
There's
also
they're
Harvest
sorting it
Moon.
out.
They watched Frame Trap. They
Yep.
learned.
Yep.
There's also PS1 Harvest Moon Back to Nature. And there's Destroy All Humans, but it's the PS4 version, so it's kind of weird.
Okay.
Yeah,
I wish it was both, but
like this is the classic game, Destroy All Humans, which is just the remaster that came out like 2 years ago.
That's weird.
oh, okay, got it.
Yeah.
they don't include the original credits.
But yeah, Wild Arms 2 is one you were into, Isla, right?
Yeah, I love Wild Arm.
Yeah,
2 was really good.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
we complained because there was only 1 and 3 on there.
Yeah.
and not
Yeah.
2.
Yep.
Oh,
So-
that was
Because
okay.
I think
Plug the leak.
if I remember correctly, I played 1 and 2, but not 3. So 2 is the one I really liked,
Got it.
I think.
3's PS2, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just remember we were talking about
Loved Wild Arms.
when they were talking about those spiritual successors that they're working on.
Yeah.
Group of Respawn developers have split off and created Wildlight Entertainment. This includes Dusty Welch, Jason McCord, and Chad Grenier. Out of its 28 staff, only 3 of them have not previously worked on Apex or Titanfall. And apparently they've been at this quietly for over a year.
Oh, nice.
Working on a new IP.
Cool. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, so for
Some talent.
everyone that gets bought, some other few
New
folks
studios, yeah.
splinter off, do their own thing. So we'll see what they've got in store. Moving and shaking over, not too much, but a little bit, Firaxis Games have announced that Heather Hazen has moved up from CEO to be the new studio head. She began there in 2020. And the previous studio head, Steve Martin, not that Steve Martin, but a Steve Martin, is leaving after being there for 25 years.
Wow.
And then, along with that announcement, they did confirm that the next mainline Civilization game is in development.
Cool.
Sounds like that's probably their next game. Ed Beach will continue to be in charge of Civ. Meanwhile, Jake Solomon, who headed up XCOM and Midnight Suns, he is leaving as well.
Right. I saw that.
So, got those
Best
two
of
different
luck.
branches there.
Yeah, best of luck.
Yeah. And then recently, I think it might have been a love and respect question or whatever, we were asked what the definition of AAA was. Well, Lars Wingerfers of the Embracer Group just gave his definition during an earnings presentation.
This is canon, dude. Embracer. This is the Embracer
AAA
definition.
This is
Yeah.
the corporate definition of
We have to like memorize multiple versions now.
He defined AAA games as titles that have over 100 full-time developers at the peak of their development phase. They must also have notable or significant marketing budgets and are expected to sell at least 2 million units.
Whoa.
In light of that, he said that the company expects Crystal Dynamics and Eidos Montreal to release 5 AAA titles by March 31st, 2028, within the next 5 years.
Okay.
5 AAA games in 5 years?
Sounds like too much.
Whoa.
Where's that Deus Ex remake?
Ambitious.
Where is it? I know it's coming.
I can see that being done in
know
5
Your eyes
years.
get
Yeah,
too
that's
big.
what I was going to say.
Your eyes are getting
What
too
else
big,
are they
man.
doing? We know Crystal Dynamics has Tomb Raider. It's been
Yes.
cooking for a while.
Yep.
And they're working on Perfect Dark, which apparently counts.
Are they rebooting Tomb Raider after Shadow?
I think so.
I don't think it's a full reboot,
I would hope so.
but I think it's like a new chapter.
Can.
Same like timeline.
Same Lara?
Oh yeah.
I think it. I don't know if we know enough yet.
Okay,
Really.
okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Not 100% sure.
Got it.
And roll this little trailer for Don. Don's lost his voice. Too much fog. But there is the new pinball effects that we've been looking forward to for a little bit is finally out on
Looks
PlayStation,
nice.
Xbox, and
Wow.
PC.
That looks nice.
Yeah.
With more than 80 tables represented, including many classics.
Oh my god.
Many franchise
Wait, this
favorites.
is out, Blood?
Adam's Family, dude?
Dude, I want to play.
Snoopy?
Dude,
Yeah.
what?
Yo, this looks
We need to
incredible.
play this.
Oh
Dawn.
my
Dr.
god.
Jones!
Dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
It looks really fantastic. Lots of detail all over it. Just recreating those classic tables.
That's amazing.
That is amazing. Cool.
It's time for love and respect. Love and respect. From Connor. I was listening to the Game of the Year deliberations, and the discussion around Atari 50 got me wondering,
Sick.
what is the oldest game that you've loved? Not the first, though it may be the same, but the game originally released the longest time ago that you love. I think my answer would be Flying Shark, an arcade game from 1987.
It's hard for me not to just to say like
Super Mario?
Yeah, Super Mario, because I don't really like a lot of the like Atari games or anything like that. And I can't think of a lot of arcade games that I've played are older, like Pac-Man, which I like. But I don't love Pac-Man. I like Pac-Man. I like Donkey Kong. I don't love Donkey Kong. So I guess just Super Mario Brothers.
Probably Pac-Man for me, I was going to say. Or whatever's older, that or like it's the one when you're on the bottom, you're shooting up.
Oh,
Breakout?
Space Invader?
Breakout.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
Breakout.
That's hilarious.
Breakout.
Huber's got both the same ones as me. So Pac-Man for
Yep.
real, that was 1980.
Hell yeah, Pac-Man then.
So
100%
Breakout
Pac-Man.
Breakout is kind of fudging it a bit for me.
Okay.
Because Breakout was 1976.
Yeah.
but I really haven't played that much Breakout. I played more Arkanoid. I had Arkanoid on the NES. I've played Arkanoid re-releases. I haven't really played that much of Breakout itself.
Yeah.
So it's funny because Arkanoid came out like 10 years later.
Crap, dude, I didn't know that.
So, but it's essentially the same game.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought of one. I think this is older. Galaga. I loved Galaga.
Oh, yeah. It might be
arcade.
older than Super Mario.
Yeah, I
Brothers.
think so.
don't know
If
the
it's
exact
older-
year for Galaga,
But
yeah.
I loved that game. If it's older.
Namco.
Yeah.
Yeah. Super Mario Brothers. We already said.
The GOAT.
The GOAT.
Yeah, for me, I mean, Mario is the obvious. The other ones are like Myst, obviously, 93. Pitfall, like OG.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I loved Lode Runner as a kid, but it turns out it was the PC, like 1994-95 version.
PC load letter.
PC Load, yeah, what the fuck does that mean? But yeah, so not the 83 one, but yeah.
Yeah. And then like another one that kind of like,
Pac-Man's also sick.
doesn't exactly count is like Oregon Trail, which came out
hell
early
yeah, Oregon
70s,
Trail,
but
Dude.
the original version was like a word processor version. The one we played on the Apple IIe was like many years later, mid 80s.
Dude, I tried to 100% Oregon Trail 2 as a kid.
Yeah,
Like
95.
every
Oregon Trail
job,
2.
every route, every type of everything. It was like 100% that thing.
Darkest Dungeon 2. Modern day Oregon Trail.
Yeah.
Let's go.
The Apple IIe version was released in 85, looks like.
Got it. Yeah.
That's the one we all know and love. So it might be that.
So definitely, yeah, that's definitely newer than Pac-Man for me.
Whatever that Gopher game is that my dad and I would play together, that was really good. We had that
Yeah.
on our IBM.
When was Snake first put out? What the heck was that on?
That was
I-
that was on the phone.
No, that was on Apple IIe way before phones.
that was the humor.
Yeah, I definitely played.
90s?
I definitely played
That's what I
Snake on a keyboard before a mouse existed.
Snake
Cool.
Bite, 82?
Okay.
Yeah,
might be it.
I think that's what you're thinking of, yeah.
When was Legacy of the Ancients, Bloodworth?
I want to say 87.
Do you know when that arcade Star Wars game came out? I'm trying to think of like the visual
like the
style
old-
of it.
Yeah, it was like 83 or 84. somewhere
Maybe,
in there,
dude,
yeah.
that game was sick. Maybe that game then.
87, Legacy of the Ancient.
Sick.
Legacy of the Ancients.
87's a good year.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Like NES was in its prime, Commodore 64 was in its
83
prime.
was
when we
the
were
Star Wars
born.
arcade.
Yep.
Star Wars.
83 Star Wars.
Nice.
Cool,
Yeah.
yeah. Yep.
Shit, man. The 80s had some good video games in it, huh?
From Jason Wojnar, what's your favorite franchise that you have the least experience with? I can definitively say that I love Metroid, but I've only beaten Metroid Zero Mission and Metroid Dread, while only having spent some time with Fusion, Prime, and the first game. The same goes for XCOM. I love the two new games, but have no experience with the franchise prior to its remake.
I've only beat Persona 4 and 5.
Oh, that's true.
Love
That's-
Persona.
Persona's a good pick.
lord.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
I think a lot of people are like that. Yeah. Played one, and maybe some change if another.
I mean, Zelda, I guess.
Oh, because you just came in on Breath of the Wild,
I
yeah?
came in on Twilight Princess.
Got it.
And then I've since played Link to the Past and Link's Awakening and obviously Breath of the Wild.
Got
But
some
I haven't-
homework to do.
Yeah, I haven't played any of the 64 ones or the GameCube one.
Yeah, I think for me, Fallout is the one that came to mind.
I love Fallout.
I was like completely absorbed and like did everything I possibly could in Fallout 3. Really loved the soundtrack. Really loved having Three Dog on the radio talking about my exploits as I went through there.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I haven't played any of the old games. I like bought Fallout New Vegas on Steam during a Steam sale, but then the typical Steam sale curse of like I booted it up and I looked around the first screen or whatever, and then I never played it again. And like Fallout 4, I played for like a couple of weeks, and then I don't know. I think maybe just like that thing of like going on Christmas break and coming back, and then never getting back into a game kind of thing.
Totally.
I can't think of one, but I can tell you one if I played the game, actually, one of their games. It would be the Trails series.
Oh,
I bet it'd be the Trail series 100%.
You would love it.
I bet I would, because everyone I hear talk about that game says they're awesome, but it's
Yeah.
just like, I haven't played them.
Well, yeah. Similarly, like I played East 9 when that came out.
East 9.
And loved that,
East
but I have
down.
not. I played a little bit of the first when the TurboGrafx thing came out.
Oh, sick. That's cool.
But
God.
but yeah, haven't dug into that series
Yeah,
at
I
all.
can't
Yeah,
think of
Kirby. So I only really played Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
Play
you
any
should
others?
play Kirby Superstar.
Superstar is really good.
Yeah,
Entry point.
that
yeah.
game's sick. I can't think.
'Cause it's-
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. Fire Emblem. I've only like played 3 houses.
There you go. It's a good one.
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean,
samesies.
Oh,
there's a
Monster
lot
Hunter.
of series, a lot of entries. Oh, yeah, it's a good one.
Because really, just World and then just a little bit of Rise. But mostly just World.
Get in that
funny.
Wild Hearts, Bay.
I want to.
It's
Really
good.
I started
busy,
a
but I
Monster
wanna play that.
Monster Portable the second, I want to say.
Yeah. Didn't you play
And
Try?
I played a bit of every one of them since, technically.
Cool.
Even though I haven't finished, don't play them for very long.
Yeah, it's tricky. Some of those games, like just the amount of
I
like.
think there's only 2 that came out
Investment.
before that one
Yeah.
that I didn't ever play. The original like PS2 one and then the first PSP one, I believe.
Wild.
Wow.
Hearts.
From Level Capybara. In the spirit of Valentine's Day, what are your favorite rom-com games? Or if none exist, what would you recommend as the next best thing?
Life is Strange is not very. I mean, it's funny sometimes, but
I was like,
it's more of a rom dramedy. Rom dramedy.
yeah, rom dramedy.
Catherine?
Yeah, there's not a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of these types of games like rom-coms.
Yeah, it's hard enough to find a comedy game.
Yeah,
Well, Dream
honestly.
Daddies.
Sure.
That kind of stuff.
Some
Or
of
like
these-
the pigeon one, or whatever it is.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful, whatever.
Hatoful Boyfriend.
Beautiful
KFC game.
boyfriend, yeah.
What would Damiani say?
The KFC game.
Oh, yeah.
Last of Us 2.
Definitely.
Definitely very
Such
funny.
a lighthearted game.
Yeah, so lighthearted.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the one that came to mind was like, It Takes Two, but man, like that story is so frustrating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's trying to do it.
Yeah.
Chet says Midnight Suns. That kind of counts.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Midnight Suns doesn't really have the comedy angle, right? Like a
The-
Persona has the romance angle, but it doesn't have the comedy angle.
Well, it's not like hard comedy, but
Right.
they make jokes, you know. They're funny sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a tricky one.
Apparently, Bully is number 2 on IMDb's top 50 rom-com games lists, according to Red Sky.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense, I guess.
Sure.
That's a good one.
Sure.
Go with that. That's a good pick.
All right. It's time for bets. This week's bet. PlayStation VR 2 launches next week. Check out the impressions we should. Brad got some time in there. Mm-hmm. Huber and I got a little bit of time with it. But that thing we did not get time with is that VR mode for Resident Evil Village. Gotta wait for that patch to drop. I'm going to go to that Resident Evil Twitter account next week. I'm going to look for the most recent video tweet for that VR mode. How long will it take before we see Lady D? Brad,
3 seconds.
3 seconds right off the top. No atmosphere, no
Nope.
preamble, no
They know what they're
nothing.
doing.
Huber,
6 seconds.
Ah, damn it.
6 seconds. Damiani,
I'm going to start changing bets. 5 seconds.
No!
5
I'm
seconds.
going to start guessing the highest possible number from now on.
Get her
This
in there.
group.
Isla,
We go low for sure.
12 seconds.
oh my gosh.
There's gotta be some like logos.
Because I also
and
put
shit.
12 seconds.
Do we get double points if it's exactly
I don't think
12?
so, no. But that's hilarious.
No.
Quadruple points.
Oh, last week's bet. Wanted Dead came out this week.
The only reason I ever knew about this game was because like a year ago they cryptically tweeted about Shenmue.
Oh,
So
okay.
everyone was like, dude, are they gonna publish Shenmue 4?
This is that studio?
Yes.
You should be happy they didn't make Shenmue then.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with this game, it is an action game coming from some former Ninja Gaiden devs. Has a mix of guns, swords, and mini games. The difficulty settings are normal, hard, and Japanese hard.
I heard it's really hard. I heard this game's
That's
hard.
interesting because, like, historically, I've only heard of the European difficulty for Metal Gear.
And I think you have to unlock Japanese hard. It wouldn't let me select it. Anyways, last week I asked the panel how long the opening cutscene would be. Brad bet 3 minutes. Damiani bet 3 minutes.
Oh, God.
Isla bet 36 seconds. And I bet 3 minutes and 12 seconds. I got to get away from that 12 there. There's 12.
I usually
Lots
do
of 12s.
12s or
Yeah.
6s.
So anyways, after pressing start at the title screen, that's what we said. That's the cutscene we're talking about. From the first frame of when that cutscene is fading up until the tutorial screen pops in, it takes 5 minutes
Wow.
and 28 seconds.
Jeez.
Set the tone.
Damn.
So you've got this scene with this woman in a prison, and then we cut to this diner, which is actually called Atomic Heart, which like made me do a double take because Atomic Heart's about to come out. Completely different game, completely different developers from a different part of the world. But the diner's called Atomic Heart. And they spend like most of the cutscene just screwing around, chatting in the diner, waiting for their orders to come.
I like that.
And then putting off, like, they have like a handler's like, hey, you gotta go, and like there's something going down over here. It's like, all right. And they're just like eating their eggs and stuff.
Seems like one of the shovelware games, not shovelware, but like seems like a bad game that I will love.
Yeah.
Because I saw some rough
What's crazy
reviews
is-
for this, but I always I liked Never Dead. That's a terrible game, but I liked it.
Right.
Like,
Right.
whatever.
What's crazy though, like I was playing the PC version that we got, and like I didn't play it that long, so maybe it falls apart later. But just
Yeah.
like the tutorial is like, oh, this is running pretty smooth right in this little
Nice.
space. But I haven't really played it. It's like,
Slicing and shooting.
I got my scene and I had to get on with this podcast.
They should have just made a Wet sequel. Love Wet. Dude, it's time for a Wet replay.
All right, so I won that bet because I had the high, bringing the scores to Garrulous Ducks 5. Quack 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 quack. Sleepy Grizzlies 1.
We gotta get off the same wavelength here on these bets. We're like all the same every time.
All right, let me tell you about patreon.com/easyallies. Patreon is the primary way that we have our funding. We are supported by our viewers. So if you enjoy this podcast, if you enjoy our reviews and Frame Trap and Mysterious Monsters and all that good stuff, that is all possible thanks to viewers who pitch in and pay for it. We've got to pay business license renewal. We've got taxes coming up. We got toilet paper is crazy expensive.
Yeah, it is.
all the stuff that we need to do to keep this thing running.
Gas to drive in here.
Yeah, yep,
All of it.
all of it. So head over there. You can if you can't do Patreon for whatever weird reason, there are alternatives. You can give a Twitch sub. There's a little link down there in the video descriptions on YouTube and Twitch. There's a link as well to do like one-time PayPal thing. But Patreon is the primary way that we're funded. It is the most effective way to fund us, and you get rewards. There are some fun things like the community showcase. We've got this golden voice thing where you can have Brandon Jones read something that you send in. And then we've also got some kind of like message slots there. So if you want to have a personal message read on one of our things, we've got some like ad slots there specifically for patrons. If you want to do a little ad for a small business on like Frame Trap or Reaction Shots, check that out. And if you want to do a bigger ad, Isla's working on all that stuff. So get in touch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have a company and you want to talk to us about ads, hit me up. We have a beautiful capabilities deck. Real good stuff.
Yeah. And those tiers are going to be shaken up a little soon. We got to decide exactly what we're doing, but we got that survey running. So go to Patreon and check out that pinned post for the survey to get in there, get your thoughts in there about things that you would like to see change or whatever. What things even that you like. That helps too.
Blink and you'll miss it. Patreon announcements.
I think it's clear from the survey that we're looking at changing things. That's fine. But if you become a patron at any level, you get this podcast without any ads on it, and you get 2 extra love and respect questions. And if you get on that $5 level, you get early access You get to submit to Love and Respect. You also get to put in like questions for Frame Trap and some other things there. And you get some extended cuts. We got like a little bonus video that went in there for Mysterious Monsters, right? But that went to all patrons?
I don't remember if I put it to all patrons or $5 patrons.
But anyways, it's there.
Yeah, everyone wanted to see what they were talking about Avatar 2, so I did it for you.
Yeah. And you get access to that Discord where you can see that cool photo from Huber's trip.
My grandpa at the blackjack table. Live look.
Oh.
What is the thing that they were doing, Gabby? Do you remember? They're doing like a little event thing, like a poll.
Top 10 Final Fantasy what? Songs.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Whoa.
Get in on that.
That's a competitive list.
Yeah. So yeah, Discord, big benefit.
One Winged Angel will be number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
And then higher level tiers, we got people that are just pitching in, throwing in big numbers for support, keep us running, and they get shout outs on this podcast and some of our other shows. And this month's shout outs go to Javawabs, El Thanis, Greg the Dark Knight Kettering, Raymond Wheeler III, and ZOVGM. Shout out. I won that bet. So I get to promote any Easy Allies video I'd like to promote. I get the final word on anything I've disagreed with, want to reiterate, or just popped in my head. And I get to sign off with that trademark sign-off videos. Man, we've got a lot of good videos right now. Talked about some of them. Trying to think about what we haven't talked about that I would like to pitch. Who's that? Trash Babies. Trash Babies came out this week. We've lost via Thomas. Brad is shaking his head vigorously, listeners.
Gabby's thrilled.
16,
Hooting and hollering. Yeah, we were sorry to play without you.
What's the number? 4, 8, 15, 16, 20,
23,
23,
42.
42. 42. I was going 42. Damn it.
God, we're slipping.
I know. Time for a rewatch.
We're going to get our Losty status revoked.
Yeah, check out that series. They are bad games, but they are good times.
Sometimes they're great games.
Yeah, sometimes they...
I think I've treasured one game
Yeah.
in the history
It was
of my
the
time on
Barbie
show.
horse adventure I truly love.
Same.
Yeah, that
Nice.
game rips.
Nice. Final word, Nintendo, patch those credits. Come on. Like, what? People made an amazing game for brand new hardware back in 2002. They deserve to have that credit for people that are just jumping in right now, 2 decades later. Let their names be known. And we will see you before the next Blood Moon rises.
Yes. I'm back. I'm fucking back.